Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. This is going to be a short video. As the market opens this morning, I'll be buying a little over 300 shares again, along with my son, because I've seen this happen before. This is going to be a short video, guys. I've seen this happen before where NEO stock price was tanking. It went well below $3 and I kept buying. And at that time, I should have been scared because the company was strapped for money. No one wanted to invest into the company at that time. And like I said, I should have been worried and scared, but I kept buying because I believed in the business model. At that time, like I said before, the stock, Tencent, Alibaba, the Chinese government came in and invested heavily. We all know BlackRock and others are still invested heavily, Canadian, European, and American hedge funds and pension funds. But why are they still invested heavily when others are panicking? Because they're looking at the long term. Where is company going in the future? And this is why it gives me confidence to understand that we are at a totally different place now that we were back then. And the stock price where it is now, it's not warranted. But instead of complaining and crying, I keep buying. What are you doing? So this morning news came out that China's market share in global auto sales rose to 33.7% as non-Chinese brands lose ground. So wherever the Chinese brands are going, where protectionism and totalitarian dictatorship type mentality, like in the European and American countries, sorry to say that, I live here, wherever there is not that type of behavior, and China is allowed to sell their EVs freely, like in Australia and other countries, like in Latin America, they are taking over the market share because it's obvious they have a superior product at an affordable price. And their rebound came also after the Chinese New Year, where production is ramping up yet again. All this is happening whilst Tesla Cybertruck sales slow to its lowest in a year. And there's no surprise about that. We all know the Cybertruck is a load of what. It's falling apart. Inferior technology, and compared to, like, in America, a lot of people think that the big truck is the sign of luxury. But in Europe and in China, people want the ET9. They really want luxury. They want to feel like they're in a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, and now they have the ET9. So it's a totally different mentality. But this morning I saw some news came out where NEO's sub-brand Onvo sees a clear rebound in orders, the executive said. And this came at a time when people were panicking and thinking, well, people understand and they know that Onvo is a superior product compared to the Model Y, but let's be honest, some of it was lack of marketing. It wasn't marketed properly to bring awareness of what it was. Some people were saying, and I agree, that it should have been marketed. And I even sent William Lee an email, and I'll put it in the link, the comment section, his email address if you guys want to email him. If you have a suggestion, a legitimate suggestion. So I said to him that perhaps in every NEO store, you should have an Onvo brand, and Herbert de Leon, aka the Nugdug, Filipino Nugdug, is the one who came up with this idea. Have an Onvo car in there, and in Onvo stores, which they probably should not have built, they should have been selling it right out of the NEO stores, but in the Onvo store it should say Onvo built by NEO to bring awareness, because people in China, a lot of people already realize that NEO is a top premium brand. This is why we've outsold Mercedes, Audi, BMW and Porsche combined last year. So this is how much we've grown in China in awareness to we're a premium brand. The new NT platform is coming out, and the CEO said that they will not be more expensive than the older platform. Very important. And the reason why we can do that is because of all of the in-house technology that we've developed. further increasing our margins exponentially, and at the same time creating a great environment for competition. And they also spoke about the Onvo sales starting to ramp up again, but also they also hinted yet again on the two brands coming out on the Onvo again this year. One is going to be slightly bigger than the Onvo that we have currently, and the big three-row seater, the L90, which will make MPVs obsolete, because in China people don't really like MPVs a lot, multi-purpose vehicles. Here in America we call it soccer mom vehicles. They prefer big SUVs, and this will replace the MPV. So a lot of great things are happening, and this is why I have decided to buy yet again another 300 plus shares this morning. So the company is preparing to introduce two additional Onvo models later this year. The L90 SUV expected to be unveiled at the Shanghai Auto Show in April next month, which is right around the corner, and go on sale in the third quarter. And a third model will be revealed by the year-end NIO president co-founder Li Hong said this weekend. So we have a lot to look forward for. We know that the ET9 sales started. We know that Firefly is coming, and they're doing a lot of marketing for it. And it's exactly what the Europeans love. A beautiful little boutique, superior in technology. This is why they're selling it right out of the NIO store. We know that we have more partnerships that are coming. We know that we are ramping up in battery swap stations in order to prevent that problem. One of the reasons why Onvo sales were down is because they didn't have enough battery swap stations in order to supply the Onvo. But yesterday alone we added 22 stations. Very yummy for the tummy. And those stations are coming from the government and from the partnerships where we're taking up almost no cost now. So this is why it makes me very bullish to understand that this is our year. We're going to skyrocket forward. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, up! Don't forget to hit that thumbs up right there. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the game is played in Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.